Some business? What the hell are you talking about? Yo. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Riddler. What's up, dude? Hope you recover from what? From the fall I had. Dude, that I swear that did not show up. Look. Pam, look. There's messages that you guys send in YouTube that does not show up. Look. That message about you recovering does not show up on my phone on the stream. Do you see that? That does not show up. That is so weird. Yo, Riddler, what's good, man? So, we were doing a speed run of this song yesterday. We're not doing any requests or covers. We are doing an original. We're writing an original song. Just letting you know. See, it shows up on this side, but it does not show up on the other side. Very weird. Okay. Sorry, checking some stuff out. Trying to make sure that I have everything. Okay. So what's up, you guys? What's going on for today? Let's run through the song again. I'm gonna turn my main guitar, like that I have right now, down a little bit, and then play over top of what we did yesterday. Okay. Okay. So, short answer, no, I don't. Yo, this song actually kicks ass. If you're watching right now, yesterday we wrote what we have so far within the stream, and we were doing a speed run for a thrash song, crossover thrash style song. So if you like what you see, like what you hear, tap that subscribe button. Help your boy out. We're doing a giveaway. We got a nice fuzz pedal that we're doing when I hit 5,000 subscribers. So hit that subscribe button. Join the Discord. Get free songs on the Patreon. Free drum tracks on the Patreon. Kick it back. Hang out. Say what's up. And don't be scared. Yeah. So run through the song one more time. Then let's go ahead and get this last portion here. And, yeah. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I've put a lot of work, a lot of hard work and effort into having my stream where it is. It was not easy to get it to this point. I had to do a lot of research plus things I had learned over the years. Took a long time. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, brother. All right. Let's run through this song. Yeah, so we'll go to that last part there. And we'll keep on rocking out. Neb. What's up, man? Thank you. What? Wait. For the trying to one octave higher. I don't know what you're talking about. Which part? Okay. What's up, Metalhead? Okay. Tio, I don't know what parts you're talking about, but for now, I'm not gonna worry about that, just because I want to get this finished. I don't want to spend all my energy trying to figure something out. I'll save that for while I'm on the roll. All right. But keep that in mind for sure. So, what is going on, you guys? Throw some hearts up if you like what you hear, man. And share the stream. Hit that subscribe button. Follow if you're over on Twitch. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers so that I can give away this pedal. I have a fuzz pedal that I want to give away. So if that's something you're interested in, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to make sure that that pedal goes to a great home. You're going to have to produce one? Engineer one? Is your name Cody? Yes, that's why the channel says Cody Barnett. Wait. Are you going to produce, engineer, or record? Or mix or master? Because they're all sort of different jobs in their self. But producer is by far one of the... I feel like it's a bit more loosely... A producer is somebody who sort of sits in and really helps produce the song into something bigger. They help make the song different. You know what I mean? They help guide the song down the path it should be on. Ezekiel, what's up, man? Thank you for joining, brother. All right, so check it out. We got this last part here. It's like you're getting double heavy parts. Okay, right there we're gonna do some harmonies there. Should we do the ones we've been doing? Check this out. Watch how much more intense this will sound when I do this. All right, here we go. Now we're going to throw that up here. Now we're going to get another track with a harmony version of it. Beautiful. Now we should pick it up. We'll do two-step style right here. We need a good drum fill that's going to take it to that next level there, okay? So you hear how it's too abrupt. Listen to the end and then into the two-step. You know what I mean? You have no cue that's telling you, yeah, this is where we're going to go. You have nothing. So we need something there real quick. Honestly, that fill might work. I know that sounds weird, but that might work. It might just be weird enough to work. Let's do it. There we go. Would you ever do a tutorial on your guitar sound? Of course, man. Of course. Ezekiel, are you still here in the chat? At what time do you stream? Typically, I will be streaming from 5 until 8 or 5 till 9 Eastern time. But sometimes I do them earlier. And typically when I do an earlier stream, it is, I will tell you guys in the Discord. So we do have a Discord that you can join. Just click above, hit more, and feel free to join for free. The guitar tone right now is nothing amazing. It's nothing crazy. I'm not using any of my real amps or anything for this. What I'm doing actually is very simple. It is the Gojira X plugin. I took the default setting and just adjusted everything until I thought it sounded good enough, and then went to the speakers, adjusted, moved some things around just a little bit. Of course, it is being boosted. And last but not least, I have the Pro Q3 on it, which is just an EQ. So an EQ with a high pass at 120 hertz. So cutting all that low end out for when we add the bass. Just all the stuff that you don't really need to hear from the guitar that much. At least not with this. It's as simple as that. So basically, a 5150, a Mesa cab, like the usual shit. This is the microphone that I would typically use if I was miking up the guitar at my house. I would use this. It's an SM57. And then I would also mic up this. And then just get a good guitar tone, make sure it sounds good on here, and then go for it. I mean, honestly, this microphone is not as loud or as detailed as this one, but it is a nice microphone. Here, I'll plug it in real quick. I'll probably need to turn it up a bit, but here, I'll show you. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Can you hear me? Check, check, check. So yeah, as you can see, it is a dynamic. Yes, it's a dynamic microphone, and it needs a lot of volume to be heard very well. And this microphone is used a lot for snares on a drum kit. It is used a lot for miking up guitar cabs, acoustic guitars. This thing is pretty much the go-to microphone for every single studio. But yeah, so SM57, that's what I would use on my cab, mixed with the 421, or sorry, the AKG. Fuck, what is this one? 214. All right, I'm plugging in the other one now. Check. All right, we are back. When I use amp sims, my tone is always fizzy, probably because I use too much gain. Yes, you don't need a lot of gain to get a good metal tone. You're probably turning up all of the wrong things that you think will make it sound better. Also, you might be using a not very good guitar plugin, honestly. What type of guitar plugin do you use? Like, what is your go-to? All right, let's get back to writing this song. We're almost done with this song, so I'm very, very excited. I was wondering, I have another Neural DSP Plenty. Yeah, that's like that one's for like clean guitar tones. And you're trying to use that for metal? I'm pretty sure the Plenty is like all clean amps. That's why your stuff doesn't sound good. I'm pretty sure that the Plenty stuff is meant for like clean guitar. I think, unless I'm no, I think I'm thinking of Corey Wong. See, here's the thing. Everybody thinks the most important thing about guitar tone is the amp. Everybody thinks it's the guitar, the pickups. They think it's all this shit. The most important thing that you can do for your guitar tone is your cabinet and an EQ. I'm telling you right now, you need to be using an EQ if you're recording guitars. Generate drives. Yeah, you'll have to tell me what that is. We'll check that out at the end of the stream. Don't forget. This stream might not be too long. It'll probably be about an hour and a half. Probably somewhere around an hour and a half. Because that's about an hour from now, and we really don't have much to do on this song. So that'll be how we end the song. Metalhead, no! Don't do it, you son of a bitch. Alright, let's do it. Metalhead, if you're still here, can I ask you something? Right now, I usually start streaming at 5 o'clock Eastern U.S. time, so that's an hour. That's an hour ago as of right now. What time would work best for you for streams? I'm trying to hit the perfect mark. The earliest I could possibly do during the week is like 3 o'clock. I get Owen off the bus. I come here. I hop straight on the computer. That's the earliest. 4 o'clock's a bit more realistic. 5 o'clock is great because then if I need to make dinner and do all that shit, I can do that shit. Okay, so I want to find something like this. That's basically what I want to have here, but I want to add like different stuff in it. You know what I mean? So let's drag this down here and keep looking. That's pretty cool. Not exactly. We'd have to edit that, but still pretty cool. Okay, so let's try some different ones. Let's drag these out here. This one could be really cool, but I need to make it on the hi-hat. I don't know if this will sound right. What we could do in the meantime is like this. Okay, this might actually work really well here. Where's all my people at? Come on, light up the chat. What's going on over here, you guys? Let's go. Let's go. I'm cooking, and I can't do too much talking when I'm cooking. You know when I'm cooking over here, man. I can't really do that much. Y'all motherfuckers gotta light up the chat. Do I gotta go grab a kitty cat? Like, what? Your boy was just locked in like this. I literally went from like this, and then I went tight. Here, I'll do the drum beat on the mic just so you guys know. There. You happy? I think I might have just blown out someone's eardrums. Sheesh. How my Twitch fam doing? Here. I'll go. Wait, no, wait. I don't need to. I'm good. All right, check this out. T.O., this is gonna, you're going to love this, bro. This ending is going to be sick. Very simple, but it will do the job. Got a blackhead on my lip. It hurts really bad. Here, and what else I can do? This will help a lot too. I'll record the riff beforehand. So let's go ahead and tune up, which we should not have to do any tuna right now. Hey, T.O. I just thought of an idea. Would it be a cool idea to like do a all bass song? Like okay, drums and bass. It would literally be drums and bass but metal instead of drums and bass electronic. Oh yeah, also, I cannot tell you how freaking cool the plugin is on this hip hop song I've been working, this rap song. Dude, this arcade plugin is fucking awesome. Like literally you can do just about anything with this. Like there are so many different samples that you can pick from. It's actually insane. There is so much to do. Like, oh my god, if you can't get creative while using this, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, there's so many different ideas to use. Like, I'll just click on a fucking random one. This is a strings one, so you can get strings. You could do... And with this, you can literally pitch shift it. You can do anything. It's fucking sick. That last bit I caught was reminiscent of Testament. Dude, you're the second person to say that today. Okay, you know what? Stick around. Stick around. I'm going to play the whole song for you. Give me 1 sec to get this last part a little, like, scratchy. So, just to catch you guys up. Saturo, what's up, you fucking... You know what's crazy is I was actually thinking about you yesterday. I was like, who's that one dude with the Blink-182 guitar that always used to come in here, and he stopped coming in? I forgot your name, but that was it. Or no. Yeah, that's you. Unless... Yeah, that's you. Yeah, so let me do this last part here, and then we'll do that. This whole thrash song was a speed run of writing a song. So, Hellfire, just give me 1 minute. I answered you earlier, T.O. I said short answer is no. I do not know any. There are some. I could refer you to something that's okay, and it's called, what's it called? Something like Spit Labs or it's like I'll get back to you on that. It's called something Labs, and it's free plugins, but they're really, really large. Like, they're like 2 and 3 gigabytes a piece. It's ridiculous, and sometimes they don't work right. So I don't know. Anyways, let's go. Okay, let's do the mono guitar thing real quick. Let's do one more. Yeah, it's really hard to do the tempo with that. Let's actually bring the drums back in real quick. And then we'll fix the drums up around the riff. So we'll have that demo there for now, and then we'll come back to it. And Hellfire, I didn't forget about you. We're going to go ahead and show you the whole song since you just got. Okay, very sloppy, but it is what it is. We're going to come back to that and do the thing. Hellfire, thanks for sticking around, brother. At least I think you are. Sat, of course, man. I don't forget about my OGs. I don't forget about my OGs. My OGs some of them have forgotten about me. But that's okay. Everybody moves on at some point, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, man. Perfect. Wanted to make sure you were here. Early Testament. Yeah, well, you're going to love this because this really has that Testament power trip vibe to it. You're really going to like this, man. Check this shit out. Let me turn my mono guitar down real quick. This is just my practice one. Okay, and I'll play along with the riff. This was a super, like, speed run song yesterday. We wrote all of this with, like, a full hour of talking as well within 3.5 hours. So and that's also coming up with the idea, drums, everything on the spot. So, tell me what you think. We're gonna be recording bass here in a minute. I'm going to throw the lead guitar on. Guitar solo, all that good stuff. Everything's building to a climax. So yeah, that's what we wrote last night. I mean, honestly, it's pretty much ready for bass. So I say we go ahead and record the bass real quick and start messing around with the lead, fixing any drum fills, any pauses, any little things that maybe should be added within the song. Then we're going to call it, okay? So let's go ahead, get off of our lead guitar tone here. We're going to get our bass tone on, and we're going to fuck this up for sure. I've thought of 3 different styles that would sound really good with it. I think that having like the power trip style vocals would be good. I think it would be fitting for this one. I think it would fit good. Enforced would sound good. Testament, like you said, would be a good one. Thank you, Set. I don't know why YouTube hasn't been putting your streams on my For You page. Well, I had some copyright stuff from playing music on the channel, and fucking they really screwed me over Like, my numbers were doing really good. My numbers were starting to do really good around the time that you left. It was like right before you left slash right after you left. My numbers started doing really good, and it didn't last but maybe a week or two. And then, of course, I played that Gojira at the Olympics. They did the Olympic thing in France or wherever the hell. And then I played like 2 other big bands that same day, and then 2 next streams I played some stuff. And I got a whole bunch of copyright stuff. And then I noticed every stream after that, I wasn't getting the numbers. And I was like, it's probably just the day, whatever. But then I think that they, like, low-key shadow banned me because of it, because I'd never deleted those videos. So, yeah, I'm just sort of working out of a numbers rut. And I try not to make my YouTube channel about numbers, but it is very discouraging to have a very simple goal of 5,000 subscribers. And I know that that sounds like it's a lot, but at the end of the day, 5,000 subscribers, YouTube, I should be there. I should be there by now with all the stuff that I've done, all the work that I've put in. And I should be there. It also does suck that the YouTube market is saturated with people that are just literally copying and pasting other people's videos. They are also doing those AI edits, just adding other people's podcasts, getting 100 shorts, and then doing 20 shorts a day from different channels, like, you know, posting 100 videos from 4 different channels. It's ridiculous. So it is a really competitive market, but I should be way farther than I am. It sucks, man. So that's probably why I have not been getting put on your For You page. Just even some people even say that Tio at one point was even like, I don't know why I didn't get notified today. I'm like, because YouTube fucking hates me, bro. That's why. Yeah. Even Creator. Yeah, the only difference with Creator is Creator's like very they're very fast. And one thing I really love about Creator is that from the fucking 80s all the way up until 45 years later, these motherfuckers are still making basically the same music. And I don't mean that as an insult. I mean that as a good thing. And, you know, Creator has a few songs that I like, that I found that I liked, because Creator is one of those bands for me that I want to like so fucking bad, but I just cannot get into. Like, as much as I want to like Creator, there are 3 or 4 songs that I have on a playlist on my Spotify from them, but like I cannot find very many songs from Creator that I actually like. And I have so much love and respect for that band. Okay, we have to tune this We're in drop B on the bass right now. So let's go ahead and tune this up. That's my bad. What did everybody get into today? Oh, damn, bro. Yeah, oh, damn, for sure. It sucks. It sucks big time. It is what it is. The only reason I actually care, Sat, is because the only reason I actually care, Sat, is because when I hit 5,000 subscribers, Sweetwater, I talk to a guy, I fill out the thing, and Sweetwater will actually make me an affiliate. And that's like a real thing that I can do. That's a real goal that I have. And the way that my numbers were starting to rise, within like 9 months, I could have been close to 10,000 with the way that the numbers were going and the way that I estimated everything. Yeah, I would probably be at about 10,000, maybe more by now. If it wasn't for that period just getting fucked up. Really sucks. It is what it is, though. I'm not going to cry about it, but, like, it's definitely discouraging. Alright, people, so I got the bass out, tuning it up from our last metalcore song that we just did. And We're going to make this shit sound sick. I do need to make sure that I get the right... The tone is like almost there, but it's not, you know what I mean? Hope you get 5K soon. Thank you. You know what's weird is I actually I posted a video the other day and it was my most viewed video ever. Like 2 days ago, and I didn't even think about it. I was like, it's going to do terrible. I'll just make sure that I keep making content, whatever. I look at it and I'm like, no shit. This has like 250 likes. It has a couple shares, and it has 25,000 views. And I'm like, damn, that's awesome. Because my biggest videos before that were whenever my streams would get up to 17,000 people, 18,000 people in them. It tells you, so, T.O., I'm sure that that is what they do, but when you have a video that you mark as to monetize, so I had the video marked as a video to monetize. They email you and they tell you, hey, this song was found in here. You know, if you want to keep this video monetized, then you need to edit it out and repost it. They send you an email about that. Anytime you have someone else's song in your song, that's what they do. So I've had a bunch of those now, and it could totally not be because of that. It could totally not be because of that. But it only makes sense to be that because I was consistently on the grind. And then all of a sudden, I did those 3 videos in a row where I was playing songs that obviously are copyrighted, whatever. And then all of a sudden, the numbers just plummet. Nobody can find my streams. I literally go live and like one of you guys would join. It was ridiculous. It was crazy. I mean, I'm just now within the past week or 2 weeks now, I think, been able to get my numbers back up. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. Nice seeing you today. Watch your streams more often, dude. All right, cool. Yeah. Join whenever, man. In the tone of Shrapnel Records presents demo. The tone isn't like bad. It just in the headphones, it isn't clashing the way that I want it to. I like where the low end is. I don't like when the low end really pokes out in thrash. I want the low end to sort of melt like butter to the guitar. I want it to sort of blend together really good and they work as one. And then I want the mid-range and or the high end of the bass, the clankies, to stick out. So with that being said, maybe that's really all that I need to do is make that so it pokes out a little more. Why don't we go ahead and do that? Let's record a little crappy bass to this. All right, cool. That's good enough. That's good enough to do a little bit of surgery on the bass tone. Hellfire. What'd you get in today, man? Million MOD. SOD/MOD. Suicidal Tendencies kinda-ish. You know, that's another band that I like every single time I listen to them. And I did listen to, what album was that? When I was younger. I cannot remember which album that is. It'll come to me. But I used to listen to that album a lot. And then I just, never listened to them again except when they would come on. I'd be like, who's this again? This sounds like, oh, it is. Nice. And I don't ever purposefully, go to listen to them. Okay. Sorry for just having that repeat and go, but I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do here. All right, that should do us good for now. I don't think that that's a bad bass tone. That sounds pretty good. All right. Why don't we just go ahead and get this bass tone recorded? Because this is supposed to be the speed run. But, I mean, honestly, as far as 44 seconds, 3 minutes and 40 seconds, so this song is 3 minutes long. So, it's just under 3 minutes long. I put my over the ears on much better. Fuck yeah. Thank you, dude. Sometimes I need a little bit of solidification to, solidify the things that I'm feeling, I'm not very big on using headphones. I like my monitors, I like my speakers, but I literally can't do that because these speakers are going to be pointing right towards the microphone. And it's the same reason that I don't use my my tube amps and guitar cab. If I had a studio and those could be in another room, I could be over here and then have those and whatever. I could make it work, but it's just, it's not worth it. I can't do it. All right, let's go ahead and let's start piecing this out, okay? So let's tune the bass and let's piece this out, and then we're going to work on the lead guitars, and that's going to be fun because it's going to be a lot of and then a lot of even though I hate working on guitar solos in front of people, especially when I haven't even got to warm up, because I'm not the best lead guitarist at all. I'm not even the best guitarist at anything. So, I mean, it just feels weird to do it. I mean, I guess the whole thing that I'm doing is, supposed to be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? I'm literally I'm putting myself in a very vulnerable spot saying, judge me as you will, or love me as you want to, being on a live stream, writing whatever the hell comes out on the spot, it's a pretty vulnerable spot to be in. But the whole reason I do it is because of two reasons. The reason I do these streams is because, because there are people that would want to watch it, and B, because there are people that don't think, there are probably people that don't think that they would be able to write songs or write music, to help people get to a point where they can actually write themselves, to have the confidence to just do it, to see somebody that they might think, hey, his song sounds okay, what's he doing with it, and then I show you what I do. Not that we're mixing and mastering or anything like that, but for the most part, you get a big lesson in songwriting. I mean, honestly, sometimes, I said this last night, and I'll shut up after that, but just like John Mayer said, you gotta have a stupid bravery to really push a song and keep going and going with it. Because there's times where you're like, I don't know where to go from here. Fuck that. Okay, you don't know where to go? Well, just fucking play something. Do something is better than nothing. So just do it. You know what I mean? Like, you just have to push through and keep fucking going. All right, you guys. So, there's sadly a lot of the songs that I write will probably not get used. These thrash ones, though, will eventually get used. I don't know if I will do the vocals on it, but I have been talking to people I've been talking to the chat. I've been letting everybody know that I am going to eventually start doing vocals and showing you guys, but I do not do vocals to the songs live on the spot. That would take so much time. I mean, I would literally need days to I mean, I could definitely shit out some lyrics, but there's no heart in that, and I think especially lyrics in a song need to be, you know, thought about a little bit. So, to answer your question, the short answer now is no. Let's go. I had an idea there, but it's not going to work with this, so check it. All right, now we're going to go into the main riff. What do you think, hey, Hellfire, what do you think about New Testament stuff? Testament is really cool with the fact that they're one of those older bands that were right there writing thrash alongside of the greats, and they still to this day are writing killer riffs. Not necessarily thrash, but like they're writing killer songs still. What do you think about that? To record like in effects, what I use is JST's Howard Benson. It's like a vocal suite. It has all types of stuff: EQ, limiter, compression, delay, a multi-voicer, and yeah, that's what it has. And typically I will use that, and that gets me about 90% of the way there. Depending on the music I'm doing and who I'm doing it for, I'll use Melodyne, which is a pitch correction. I will use maybe a compressor, or sometimes even a saturation knob to sort of saturate those vocals a little bit, depending on whose vocals I'm doing and the style they're going for. So there's all types of different stuff that I would use, but the main vocal plugin that I use is JST's Howard Benson. He's a producer with Mike Plotnikoff and Chris Lord Alge. They own a studio in California, one of the bigger studios, rock studios for early 2000 stuff, and you would know almost every album that they've recorded, like, honestly. But yeah, those guys, anytime people get plugins with them on it, it's great stuff, so check that out. Great plugin. Yeah, Slayer stuff is like lackluster, you know, anymore. Like, there's some songs that are like, yeah, this is a good one, but like for the most part, Slayer sounds like they're trying to be Slayer. You know what I mean? I can agree with that. Like, it almost sounds like Slayer's trying to do a version of themselves. What's that last part? Little bass slide there. There we go. Let's get some bass recorded for this next verse. I literally have nothing bad to say about any Testament album. You nailed it. Slayer haven't been badass in a long time. Couple octave higher on the whammy. Oh, you think I should go a little higher on there? We can do that. Just remind me, okay? Because I'd have to grab the guitar and do that and come back to the bass. We're just going to roll through this, the bass and get her done. You know what I mean? Because I won't have to change the bass for that. It's literally just a bass slide. You know what I mean? So, yeah. No, I totally agree with you, honestly. I wanted to add something like that there, and I think you nailed it. I think you're right, honestly. No, I don't think you're definitely right. It should be a higher one. The only reason I did it that low is because coming out of this riff, I always try and think realistically, what would I be able to nail on a live performance? And even if it's something that's hard at first, I'll keep going and 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 going until I'm like, okay, I know that I could do this. So if I have to cheat with the recording right now, it's fine. I'll be able to nail it in a live performance. I always try and think that way instead of trying to do something that seems super impossible. So yeah, we'll come back to that. Just please remind me to do that, or else I will forget. Okay, so let's get back to this. Personally, I think that is almost as perfect as you can get that take. For one take, I mean, that was fucking solid. I'm thinking about keeping the bass just open there. You know what I mean? Make the stretch. What stretch? What are you talking about? You can make the stretch do it. Well, you got to think I already was on 7. So, or 5, I think, actually. I went 5, and I'm probably going to end up coming up to the 12th. Or, maybe, 15 or 13, 12, 13, 14, yeah, 15, 17. So, to get that higher ring. Or if I could nail it on the 3, because that one always sounds the best. The 3 sounds just like the 15 because it is. It's technically the same octave. Or it's the same note. What you talking about, Willis? I don't like how I switched that up, so Originally, in the first part of the song, when I do the... Then on this part, I accidentally thought I was doing that, but I'm actually doing... So I'm like one note lower. So instead of... I'm doing... Alright. No, I didn't. Haven't even gotten on Spotify. My bad, dude. If it makes you feel any better, I haven't listened to any music since last night, except for this. Sorry. Oh, and the hip hop beat that I've been working on. I'm sorry, brother. Remind me when I get off, so that way I can remember. Dude, thank you, man. Yeah, we're doing the bass now, getting the rest of the bass done. Then we're moving on to lead guitar stuff. Then we're going to go through the drums, make sure all the fills, all the, little pauses and stops, anything that's there that we might want to fix or make sound better, cuz it's the kind of thing that until you listen to it, like specifically just the drums, you go, "Oh, okay." So I like to listen to each instrument specifically just to make sure that I actually got everything. So yeah, gonna be doing that. Appreciate it though, man. I imagine that this stream will probably be over within the next, let's say, 30 minutes. Exactly, because here's the thing. I want these songs to be to the point where I can literally um, uh, pull them up and have a vocalist ready or do the vocals myself and be ready to go. And if I need to change a few things up, then I can, because I didn't record from an amp and have to redo a guitar with a different tone or something. I literally right here, bing bang bong. So yeah. Oh. Alright, I know what I'm doing now. The British musician. Hi, Cody. I watched your streams and subscribed several months ago, and it keeps sending me notifications saying you're streaming every day still. Well, that's because I am. I'm still streaming. I never stopped. We're on day 400. Thanks for stopping in, though, man. Feel free to stick around. We're getting to we're at the end of the song. We're at the last portion. We hit the climax, and now we're sort of riding it out, sort of heavy, headbangy, thrash style stuff, So feel free to stick around and do the thing, my brother. So it's... That's ages. Yeah, I've been trying to stay steady, man. I've been trying to stay steady. I talked about this earlier, so I won't go into detail, but, numbers dropped at one point, and it really got me in a rut. Felt like I couldn't do anything good. Every idea was either too expensive and not worth it, or I was just too lazy to do it because I was thinking about, well, no one's going to see this, So, I mean, one video I did, I put a lot of time and effort on the channel, going through finding deals for people to find in 2025 at the beginning of the year, and I think it got like 30 views, and I was like, what the hell? I've never had a video get that little of views. Not my first, second, third, fourth, fifth. It never got that low. Like, it was bad, and I was very upset. I mean, I made a thumbnail, spent like 4 hours, 5 hours doing a thumbnail, and it's... anyways, yeah. So I try and stay consistent, man. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers right now, and I'm doing a pedal giveaway. So, invite your friends, invite your musician friends. Maybe they can win a pedal. Maybe you can win the pedal. I'm basically going to figure out how to take all of the subscribers, or maybe I have to make a post, and like every person that likes it gets put into a raffle, a virtual raffle thing, and first person picked wins the pedal. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. I might even have to do like 10 different pools or something, because somebody might not even hit me back up, you know. So I'm gonna have to 100% figure that out when we get close, but yeah. I'm high and hungry. Honestly, I think I might get stoned tonight. I'm not a regular smoker anymore. Not really my gig, but you know, I know a few people that grow, and they grow really good shit, so I can get it whenever I want for free. So I'm kind of spoiled. But you know, so I got like 6 different kinds just waiting. I think I'm gonna go for the blood skunk tonight. I don't know how feeling high feels, but I'm kind of hungry too. Tio, how old are you? I'm off my phone to eat, man. You looking forward to catching you again soon. All right, brother, man. Hey, before you go though, make sure to check out the end of the stream. What I do is, before I hop off the streams, I always run through the song one more time, so everybody that might have left early can come back to the stream, skip to the last portion, and then they can listen to where we got with the song. Or if after you eat and you're just chilling on your couch, on your bed, whatever, just chilling, pull up the stream and see where we're at with the leads, man. Hope to see you again. Thank you for hanging out and chilling, man. I appreciate you. 15. So you're very close to smoking a doobie. By the way, that's a really good bass tone. I play bass mainly, and I've heard loads of tones, and yours is great. Dude, thank you so much. I that means a lot coming from a bass player. I really appreciate it, man. I try. I'm very picky with my bass tones, man. Don't forget to bring that whammy bit up. Ah, there it is. Tio, if you can remember to remind me as well. Dude, we're almost at the end. I wish that you were sticking around for like 3 more minutes because I'd actually be able to fucking remember. All right, I'm going to hurry up so I can try and remember. Kind of reminds me of Megadeth. That's sick. Hell yeah. Dude, that's something we need to do, is like picking famous metal bands, rock bands, and start trying to write songs that they would write. You know what I mean? Like, write a song that is so similar in sound that you would think that it's from the album and no one's ever heard it. All right, so let's do this. Just remind me. Do-do-da-da. We're going to record that part separate and then copy paste for the next part because we don't need to actually nail that. Beautiful. Copy paste. We got one more section to record and we're done. Literally, like we're done after that. Dude, this part's fucking awesome. I'm not even gonna lie. I love this part. Wait, this is the same thing. We can copy and paste again. I might want to do something different on the bass later on, but for now, that's fine. A chant right here. Dude, oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is all copy paste. Okay, we got this. Let's do it. I do vocals in my free time, but no, I really don't. I really don't do them for the live. Reason being is because the people that stick around until a song is finished, they're, most people's attention span is not long enough to actually last through even just one of my short streams. And I understand that, and that's fine. I'm doing something that no one else is doing. We are in a short-term memory retention right now, and it just is what it is. But I do have this funny feeling that we're getting back to longer form content. Now I got to record this part for Hellfire, so I just remembered. All right, so I feel like we're getting back to where watching longer form content will be an actual thing, and I'm hoping that people are going to get sick of watching the same bullshit shorts that are copy and pasted and made with AI, and they're going to be like, okay, I want something real to watch. And then here I am perfecting my craft, and we're going to do good. Yeah. Banger Benson, what's up, brother? Guy Dude Bro, it's a bear market for attention spans. Yeah. Very. You've kept my attention. Awesome. Dude, sometimes I'm so exhausted from work, but I still want to stream to you guys, and I always try and answer everyone's questions and talk, but like it's very hard to like have my normal energy there. Like it sucks sometimes. I mean, I'm so committed to making sure that I bring you guys the Rocky Jam Jams. So stupid. I'm so committed to making sure that I bring you guys the Rocky Jam Jams that I quite literally pack all of my shit while I'm working out of town because I travel for work a lot. I bring it all out of town and I set up in the hotel and do this same thing but in a hotel room. I bring the laptop, the interface, the MIDI keyboard, the mouse, the thumb drives, the cameras, the tripods, the ring lights, the headphones, the guitar, the bass. I've counted up the money, and one time when I brought everything with me, I had about $7,000 worth of stuff. Or no, I'm sorry. It wasn't $7,000. It was $5,000 worth of stuff. I wish I could watch these streams longer, but something else always comes up that I have to do. It's totally understandable. My whole thing is if you see my stream pop up, I'm more offended if you saw it and then didn't just say real quick, hey, what's up, man? Can't stay long, but wanted to make sure that you saw me here. What's up, man? Whatever, and I'll be like, yo, all right, it's all good, rather than just like, I can't right now. Like, I don't want anyone to ever feel like they're forced to watch the whole thing. You know what I mean? Because the stream will end. It will be up on my channel. If you want to catch up on it, I play the song at the end. You can see where we went. The whole reason to stay is for the community of people that are here, like Tio, Savannah, Pam, Millie, Andrew, other Andrew, Demitty. I'm missing like 10 other regulars, but like, you know what I mean? There's all the people in the community that we've built to stick around for, and then including whatever I bring up, whatever we end up doing and getting silly. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah. All right, let's record this part. But I don't want anyone to ever feel like they can't just stop in and be like, "Yo, dude, what the fuck's up? This sounds sick," or "Hey, this sounds like shit, but I gotta go. Peace." And I'm like, "All right, that's cool." All right, so let's get this part from my boy Hellfire. And then let's start rocking out on some of the leads. On the leads, yow. I just realized I spelled bass wrong. When you're so high, you can't spell ass with a B in it. This guy. Like that. So it'll sound like this coming out. I've never really been too much into like the whole bass inspired band thing. Primus is of course an exception. But you know, Primus is also one of those bands I don't just turn on and listen to regularly. You know, I don't know. I don't. And somebody has asked me multiple times, which now I feel bad not doing it, but tell me if I'm wrong for this, okay? So one of our old viewers, Tio knows who I'm talking about, and Pam has never met, oh shit. Why did I just forget his name? He lives in Ukraine, and Alex, sorry. I kept thinking Andrew, but it's Alex. And he really likes Primus, and he really, really wanted me to do a Primus style song. I said, dude, I got you. I listened to a bunch of Primus, and literally every single song that would come on, I'm like, how in the fuck can I do this? Because something you have to consider is that Primus is not just your standard band. They are not doing your standard thing. Primus is Primus. There's a reason that they have the cult following that they do. There's a reason that Primus sounds the way that they do. It's because they're doing what they want, and there's almost no real way to mimic that, especially for me being somebody who does not listen to them a lot. So I even told Alex, and I'm like, dude, I honestly want to take on the challenge, but I don't even know where to begin to try and sound or make a Primus style song. Like, I've done a lot of different bands on here and done different songs that are sort of like that. I did one that sounded sort of like Megadeth, Lamb of God. I think we did a ska song, kind of sounded like some Real Big Fish meets Suicide Machines. Like I try and meet in the middle with people, but Primus is a hard one to do, man. Like, it's very hard to just like write a Primus style song. After lots of practice. Hell yeah. Oh no. Oh no. I bet you guys didn't know that I use a microscope for my footrest. I bet you guys didn't know. It's in a box and I use it for a footrest. Now that's random. A microscope for what? I don't know. Looking at shit under a microscope. I don't know. It's this. I have it under the desk for a footrest. It's an old microscope. There's like little drawers in it. Those are all like the slides and stuff. Yeah. I don't even know where it came from. I just know that it's a little box that I put my feet on. With a microscope in it. If that's not random, I don't know what is. Alright, you guys. I think we're ready. Oh, yeah. Okay, so remember I said we need to double this part? We need to double that part. Yeah, my boy Shrek over here. He's straight chilling, my bro. That's the homie right there, man. Alright, so I'm about to do something that I think is dangerous. I'm about to copy this whole song and move it over. I hate doing this. If one thing moves to the wrong spot, you're fucked. It needs to move over 2 of those lines. So let's do... I think that's right. Okay, so the reason that I wanted to make that twice as long there is is because the beginning of it, I really want there to be a like guitar solo or something. Yo, Cody, I uploaded the changing string short today. I need to check it out. I'm typing it in before I forget. Dude, I swear I've subscribed to your channel like 3 times now, and it keeps not like unsubscribing. So on my nerves. T.O., you're my boy, man. Alright. I'm going to watch it afterwards. I just subscribed. I can't believe I have not been subscribed. I swear I've subscribed to your channel before. Holy whammy bar. Oh, yeah, buddy. We're getting ready to go buku bonker insane. Pam! I don't know if he does, but they will be in New Jersey in the next 2 days and headlining for Korn and 2 sold-out concerts. Wow, dude. Wait, who will? Who's going to be with them? Who am I missing? Where? I don't know if he does, but they will be in New Jersey in the next 2 days and headlining for Korn. Who? Because there's no bands listed, so I don't even know. I'm going to buy a new bass, and I'm going to put a whammy bar on it. Yo, dude, that would be sick. Dude, that's epic. I think it's been done before, but that's epic. That'd be fucking awesome. You could at least make like 5 different videos, at least with that. Like 5 different ideas, and then just shit out and repeat the same thing until you're the bass whammy guy. Like, for real. If you check last stream, I already patented it. Yeah, I remember you saying that. Dude, you could easily, especially if you just pick like what would da 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 fill in the blank song sound like if this bass line was whammy. So pick like songs that are very bass line oriented, and then take out the bass and add your bass and do it with a whammy bar. That would be sick. Dude, I don't know, but I think that that's the perfect amount of sloppy, just perfect sloppiness for this song here. What do you guys think? I think, obviously, I need to figure out exactly what I want to do. I want to have one good riff or one good melody in there, and then the rest be like kind of sloppy, fast trim picking stuff. Just so it's not all, mediocre, but yeah. All right, I'll tell you when I bought the bass. I'm going to go get food for 20 minutes, though. I'll be back later. All good, my guy. I will say, though, by the time 20 minutes is up, I may be just about done. I'll probably aim for the next, actually, about 24 minutes. That'll be 2 hours and 30-minute stream. that'll have us completed with this song. And yeah. So if I'm not still on, watch the last couple minutes where I go through everything. What? I have not hit a bad one yet, and as soon as I hit record, I hit bad ones. What the hell, dude? That should be good. Maggot, what's up, bro? No way, bro. All right. I'm doing great, man. The idea is here now. How are you doing, man? Hey, man. What are you doing, dude, man? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and throw the idea up here. So it is with us. And now we can, without forgetting it, we can actually go through and try and, nail this. Because I am a bit pissed that I keep doing good, bro. Just chilling, was listening to music earlier. Nice. I need to start listening to more music throughout the day. Ever since like my bandmates, like my band broke up, I have this like weird thing about listening to the type of music that I was listening to when the band broke up. Which is stupid and it sucks. It's whatever, but like I don't know. It's weird, man. That was like a cool amount of shittiness, you know what I mean? Like that would have passed for a live performance. Steel Panther? Hell yeah. Fucking love Steel Panther. That just felt like a Steel Panther riff. I don't know why. So you said Steel Panther, and it made me want to play some hair metal. That's not a Steel Panther riff, but it felt like it. Just start acting like Satchel now. All right, let's get one more for the sake of, you know, maybe there's something good that we end up keeping. Damn it. I'm coming up with something. Hi again, Cody. I'm eating while watching the stream. Woo! Hell yeah. Ouija alumalam. Almulam. I don't know how to pronounce it. Thank you. This is my favorite guitar. This is my prized guitar. I would honestly trade probably like 4 of my guitars that I have now just to have another one of these. I wouldn't even care if it's the same color. I just would want another one in a different tuning. Tastes good, so I'm happy. Hell yeah. My lady bought some of those Jimmy Dean chicken biscuits, and I made one for me and one for my son yesterday, and I put some of the hot honey on it and a little bit of sriracha. Oh yeah, it was pretty good. Can't lie to you, no cap was found. Can you play ladderless? Like I usually tell people, probably. I mean, I could probably sit here and learn whatever I put my mind to, but we're not taking any requests, like it says on the stream. Just no requests. We're actually writing a song live right now on the spot. So, no covers, nothing like that. We're just, right now we actually have a song that's finished. We're coming up with a lead guitar section for the beginning of the song. Just goes right out the gate, slams straight in, and then thrashes out the rest of the way. So, stick around, hit that subscribe button, and maybe soon I can make a Tool-style song. I'll make a 12-minute song. I'll just copy and paste a whole bunch. Do the neighbors ever get annoyed by your music? No, because they can't hear it, because I'm silent recording. Also, I own a home, so my house isn't attached to anybody. I do have people that live, next door. Their house is like 10 feet over, and then I have people that live over there, also about another 10 feet over. So, I don't really have a problem. And to be quite honest, if they did, I would just tell them to fuck off, because there's nothing that they can do about it, Like if my band practiced here and stuff. Also, I think I figured out the run that I want to do. have a band, but we don't do anything anymore. This is actually my band right here, Narc. The vocalist moved to Florida, and now he's in Washington State somewhere. My other buddy, you know, he did vocals and stuff. I have thought about joining another band and keeping preoccupied with that, because I will say I have been a little stressed out with constantly just going to work, taking care of my family, and then in my free time, which I make free time, making content. So it has been sort of a bit tedious, just, you know, to feel like I'm not going anywhere with my subscribers right now. It really sucks. And but yeah, so that's the band, GNARK, all caps. Narc, it's like narc, like a narc, like a cop, except it's with a G, so it's like gnarly, like narc. My band's called 1 Minute Warning. I'm lead singer and bassist personally. Nice. So you do both. So you go crazy. I'm here, let me subscribe. I'll subscribe to your channel, brother. I gotta get on my phone to do it though, because I don't have the YouTube app pulled up or anything. Yeah, man, if you want to, you know, go somewhere with the music and stuff, I really recommend posting more. Just if you have, you'll have more balls than me if you can post every day and not care. Because my problem is I constantly want to put out the best quality stuff that I can. And so then there was the part of me that's like, no, you don't need to do that. You need to be putting out more stuff so people can get to know who you are. And now I'm at that point, but now I'm also crossing between doing good, like high quality shorts and low quality shorts. And I'm really getting adjusted to what I want to do with my channel at this point, you know? Hey, do whatever you gotta do, man. If you need help along the way, join the Discord, and, you know, we can help you out in there with whatever you may need. Okay, so I need to record this one more time. I didn't nail it, but I was close. Could you imagine if I actually nailed that? Let's try it. Fuck. Oh, dude, I'm so close to nailing that run. Cody, what do you use to make music? I want to record some proper stuff. You need an audio interface. You can get a Focusrite. I use Reaper to record the stuff inside. And then, yes, I use the Gojira plugin. Yes, like Pam said, you can use it for free. You can evaluate it for free forever without paying for it, without any updates, or you can pay $60 for the DAW. It's 100% worth it. There's tons of places that you can learn how to use it. Very, very simple. Just look up Reaper Basics. For the bass tone, I'm using Neural DSP, the parallax, and then just putting my own twist on the tones that are in there. Fuck. Oh, that was very close. That was very close. Okay, so I would say I'm going to get rid of that one. Move that up here. So now we have a solid take of that. I love it. I like it. So I believe that it is based off of the dark glass pedal, but I don't 100% know. This is what the plugin looks like. You can get so many good distorted bass tones off of this. You have, what's awesome about this is that, and the reason that it's so good is what this plugin does is exactly what you would do if you were recording your bass professionally. So usually what big studios will do with a metal bass tone, especially, or even a rock bass tone, is they'll have the bass recorded, create 3 tracks. One will be just like this, where the low end is. There will be a high or a low pass on that, and then there will be a mid where you cut your mids in where you want it with the EQ, and then there will also be a high end here. And with each one, there is a drive for that one, for the high, the middle, and then the low has a compressor built in for the low end as well. So it's extremely easy to get that bass tone that would usually take you forever, you know, because you would have to record your bass, trust the process, create 3 tracks, have 3 EQs, make the EQs do their thing, so you're separating the low end, the mid range, and then the high end, and then adjust them accordingly to the song, and then, you know, also have the distortion with it. Make sure, you know, so it helps out a lot. I do think that you should try and know how to do it that way, because It is hard. It's not easy, but knowing what it is will help you use this plugin even easier, and you'll get so many good bass tones. So you have, it looks like this, and then there's also the cabinet section. So there's all types of different microphones within this cabinet, and you can even load custom IRs. There's even a transpose knob with it now with the X version, so you can literally detune the bass 12 semitones, or 12, would it be an octave? 12 octaves, and you can go up 12 octaves. So you can go down one full octave, and you can go up 12, or one full octave, or no, 12 semitones, which is a full octave. So you can go down one full octave or up one full octave with it. Very cool stuff. Is it BandLab app? I actually don't even know what BandLab is, but if you're talking about this, no, this is a bass plugin. What I'm recording inside of is Reaper. The best interface known to man for multiple different reasons. That's way too heavy. What's way too heavy? My brother, as I said, you don't just have to use it for metal tones. It can be used for other things. Okay, so let's try and get this last part here one more time. I went through it too fast. Okay, so damn it. Why can't I get it up to speed? Shit, it's just one of those runs, you know, you gotta freaking practice it. So I'm just gonna call that good enough for now, right there. We are past our 2 hours and 30 minutes. Yo, T, what's up? all the tea. Ooh, we should do a dun dun dun. Yeah, that's what needs to happen. Also, I do think that these need to go down. Listen, you need loads of milk and at least 2 teaspoons of sugar. Yeah. Dude, what's Yeah, but I've seen videos of like British people saying that they don't like a lot of milk in it. It's like boop, a little bloop of milk. It's like, that's enough. You fucking ruined it. Yeah, being diabetic, that that sugar will definitely get you, especially with that caffeine. Heart racing mixed with blood sugar spiked. Sheesh. See, I have the opposite problem. I will occasionally, with my medication, go into like a fucking hypoglycemic attack and like fucking my blood sugar will drop all the way down and I get flush at the face. I feel like I'm gonna pass out and it brings on like anxiety as well. It fucking sucks. I feel you. I feel you exactly. I want it to be piping hot, and then throw the milk in, throw the sugar, but sugar first. Always sugar first before you do your tea. You or coffee. Sugar has to go first, so it melts really good with the hotness, and then you do the milk to cool it all down, and then it's perfect temperature, nice and warm for you to drink. Vivis and Butthead. Yo, Chris, what's up? All right, so there's our speed run thrash song. That's as fast as I could speed run it while also talking to you guys. So, hey, we have a full thrash song. Almost. We got to get some more leads in there. Nah, you're tripping, bro. It's got to be sugar first because then it melts properly. Straight up. It melts properly. If you do milk before sugar, then you're cooling it down and you're not going to get all of it to melt as fast. Nope, you got to reverse the last two. Billy Silly, what's going on? You're tripping. You're tripping. Absolutely out of your mind. This guy. Thinks because he's British, he's got it all figured out. Huh? You got that fancy accent over there with your milk and tea. Yeah, but I'm British, so I know everything about tea ever. Fuck off, buddy. Yeah, but you don't know how us people in the U.S. are. We're fucking hipsters about it. We straight up, dude, there's whole, I mean, obviously you guys have the same things, but there's whole ass fucking tea shops with hippie bitches working there, and they're like, well, this one's from India, and it just has the spice, and, you know, you got to listen to them talk about it. Dude, one time I went to one of those super crazy tea shops, and I was like, I don't know, give me something good, something weird but good. And they gave me it, and it was not sweet at all. It was terrible. It was hot. It was 110 degrees out, and I'm like, fuck this. And I poured it out, and it was like a $10 fucking cup of tea. I was like, never again. I'm good. See, I don't know the differences between the accent. I don't even know what that means. I know that there are differences. I have no idea what it means. At all. I'm sure my accent to you is fucking stupid. Probably sounds so fucking weird. Alright, you guys. I don't want to hang around too long because all the people that are going to come back and listen to the song after. Oh, speaking of which, actually what I'll do, because there's only a few little things that I need to do with the whammy bar, and since I'm overtime now, I'll do this on my own tomorrow, and after I get off work, and make sure to post this on the Patreon. I need to do that tomorrow, okay? I need to get all types of stuff on the Patreon. So go follow me on Patreon. The link is up there. Everybody here, go to my Patreon and freaking add it. The music will be there. The music is there. And, you know, you can support me. So, anyways, your strings, Cody. What about them? What about my strings, Pam? All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and save this project. And thanks for sticking around, man. You guys mean the world to me. I should be hopping on tomorrow, so count on it. If I don't, I will message the Discord. So thank you guys so much. You wanted to change one set, I believe. No, not the strings. I wasn't changing strings. Oh, you're talking about the bass. I don't have another set of bass strings. I used it the last time I put these on. But thank you for reminding me. Actually, maybe tomorrow after work, before I come home, I'll go to Guitar Center. That might actually be a good idea. I'll watch your next stream, I promise. Perfect. By the way, so if you haven't been here for a new stream, basically what I do with the new stream is we listen to the old one, we listen to the old song, we go, hell yeah, cool, because it grabs people's attention when YouTube gives me the numbers right off the bat, and right off the back, and then I say, all right, that's our song from last stream, and then I sit here, chat until I find a cool riff, and then we start working on it, and then boom, we hit the ground running. So yeah, man, W stream. Thank you, Tio, and thank you for sticking around, Tio. Tio, I'm gonna go watch your video. All right. Anyways, fucking love you guys. Thank you for the support. Go check out the Patreon. Join the Discord if you are not in the Discord. Don't be afraid to make that Patreon account because all the music is going to be free from now on in there. I will be adding a paid version, and what I'm going to do is eventually get videos of the riffs from the song. So enjoy that while you got it, and I will check you guys later.